And this month I have a bit of a big announcement that I'm a little nervous to kind of sit down and film for you. The first product I'm going to be talking to you about is an item that you guys have told me so many times in my comments that I needed to have. Now that I've had a little bit more time, let's talk about the butter collection. Hi friends! Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing my May Faves and Fails. I love doing these videos every month because this is the opportunity where I feel like I get to sit down with you guys, kind of catch up, and tell you about some of the things I've been loving and not loving. And I love shouting out all of my frequent commenters. I see you guys all the time in the comments, and I love saying hello to you personally. And I love shouting out other small channels that throw support my way, and I'm always happy to throw that support right back to you. And this month I have a bit of a big announcement that I'm a little nervous to kind of sit down and film for you, so let's just dive right in. If you are new to my channel, I hope you take a quick moment to hit that subscribe button down below to see all of the fun, loud, weird, unique videos I put out every single week. Today, I get to talk to you guys about something that has kind of been in the works behind the scenes for a while, and I'm a little nervous to actually say it out loud, but it is happening. I told you guys in my recent room and beauty space tour that this is just a temporary beauty space for me and temporary house for us because we are going to be moving. So things changed up a little bit in the past, I don't know, month or so that yes, we are moving, we knew we would be, but this is an even bigger move than we anticipated because actually my husband Adam, you may have seen him featured in a few of my videos, actually got a job in Tampa, Florida. So we are actually going to be doing a big move, not just like a move house move, but like from across the country move in a way. Like we live in St. Louis, Missouri, and now we are going to be living in Tampa, Florida. So I am super excited and super nervous. More on that in a totally different video to come, but I just wanted to make that little announcement now because I feel like this is when we actually get to sit down and chat about all kinds of things. Super excited, super anxious, so plan to see, I guess, some more declutter videos because when you start to realize what you're moving, like you're like, oh, do I really need that? And be prepared to maybe even see some of my background kind of start slowly changing or disappearing because when you're making a big move across the country, it's not like you want to move all your furniture. And we're going to be thinking in the mindset of what does the next space look like. I am going to be keeping that beauty desk though that I showed you in my previous video, the big IKEA one. That is just going to really be beneficial for future videos and just daily lifestyle things. So I'm really excited for that. And in case you're curious, I am still going to be working in the same company that I'm working with just remotely. So you could still expect me to upload twice a week and still keep to my normal filming schedule, Thursdays and Sundays. Maybe in the future I'll be able to upload more. I don't know. I don't make any promises, but I do want you guys to know that in this process over the next month and a half-ish, I'm gonna do my best to keep my schedule as regular as I can, but if I do miss an upload, please don't be upset. This is a big move. I've literally never moved out of the state before. So I'm trying to pre-film some videos just to make sure you guys have content and I don't ever like missing an upload, but that is why my BoxyCharm video is for sure going to be delayed. I actually have to schedule the new location for it to be shipped to. We're figuring all of that out in the next few weeks and I don't want to miss my BoxyCharm. So that will be delayed and it's mostly because we're moving and my boxes always come at the end of the month. That's how I came up with the ideas that I did to do my BoxyCharm videos and why I can go into in-depth reviews for you from other people and myself because I get it so late in the month and I don't want to miss that. I'm actually going to be moving at the end of June, so there's going to be a little weaker a transitional week there where I'm in flux and have nowhere to film. So I'm going to try to pre-film for you as best I can while still working my full day job and moving and everything else that goes on in my world. So thank you so much for being patient with me over the next month and a half, maybe even 2 months, hopefully not. But again, I'm gonna do my best to stay as consistent as possible. The backgrounds may change, things may be a little different, but I'm here for you, and don't forget to follow me on social media to keep up with all of these lifestyle changes. But again, more to come on that in the future. Now let's talk about some makeup. I have so much in front of me. I told you last month that I was going to be trying, testing, looking into, and there's a few other things that I got in the meantime. Some things have worked really well, some things haven't. The first product I'm going to be talking to you about is an item that you guys have told me so many times in my comments that I needed to have. And this I had to order from Ulta, but it's still drugstore prices. This is Essence Lash Princess. So when I first got this, I was so excited because I can't tell you the amount of times in the history of my channel people have said, get this, you'll love it, get this, you'll love it. So I finally got it, and this was not my favorite at first. Bomb drop. I was like, what? Everybody's told me about it for so long. This can't be accurate. What the hell? The first week for me, this was really liquidy. The first week really smudged all over. It was really, really liquidy. So anytime I tried to apply it, it would easily get up here. It would easily get down here. I was like, holy crap, what am I doing wrong? Did I get a bad one? What's going on? And then week 2 came and I kept with it. And week 2, I was like, oh. And now it's like week 3 and I love this. So I was like, how am I gonna come on my channel after this long and this much hype and tell you I hate it? I couldn't do that. I had to stick with it. And it did take getting through the first week of this product. So I think after you open it, it really kind of starts to get better. It's like with wine. You need to let it age just a smidge and then it gets amazing. For me, the first week, at least with this tube, it was all down here, all up here. I'm actually wearing it today. I did not wear falsies today intentionally because I'm wearing the Falsie Lash Princess. So I can tell you it really does lengthen and really give my top lashes some beautiful length to them. Now down here, it is still really pretty, but it does still kind of smudge underneath my lashes. I'm pretty pleased with how my lashes look today. There's a lot of length to them. And just down here, like I said, there's a little bit of smudging right underneath the middle part of my eyes. I don't mind that though, because to me, it just kind of makes my lashes look a bit fuller. Great recommendation, guys. I have been reaching for this every single day now that it's had a little time to thicken up. I just needed a little bit of time to breathe, I think. Another mascara that I tried this month, the same time I bought the Butter Bronzer collection, is the Physicians Formula mascara, and this is Killer Curves. Now, this I had a lot of hope for based on some of the reviews online, but once I told some friends that I got it, they were like, oh, that one's okay. Like, they were not excited about it. I've been mostly reaching for the Essence Lash Princess for a while, so I've not worn it as much as this because mostly I had like the first day was really, really good, and then the second day was good, and then I tried it like a week later in between trying the Essence, and then I was like, oh, I'm pissed off about my lashes today. They look bad. So I need to play with this some more. This just may be like a go to the grocery store mascara, or just need something quick and fast on my lashes compared to I can build this up to be more work appropriate. Public, people can know me and see me appropriate, you know, because I mean, nobody likes to have dead lashes. So far, it's not a fail. It's not a fave, but it's not a fail. It's just meh. This is my meh category. Meh. I talked about this in my last video that I got, and so far I really liked it. This is the Pixie Fixing Mist. I have been loving this for me and my skin and my makeup and my full beat every morning, because yes, I do this full beat every morning. Even when it's a basic eye, full face is done. I have been loving this. This really sets everything together. It makes everything one, and it reminds me a lot of the MAC Fix Plus, but at a much more, I would say, cost-effective rate, and it's easier to purchase. Like, I can literally just go to Target really quickly and get it. This is a foundation that I have heard, again, mixed reviews about. Some people are like, oh, it's okay, and other people, especially YouTubers, have been like, this is a favorite. Andrea Mitiliano said this is one of her favorites. Some of my girlfriends were like, oh, this is a pretty decent medium coverage foundation. It is the Healthy Foundation from Physicians Formula. I heard this was like a light to medium coverage foundation, and again, once it starts to get warmer out, I don't always want to have a full thick coverage of foundation, especially if I know I'm going to be going on vacation or going to a warmer climate, which I just told you I'm going to be moving to a warmer climate, so I'm trying to experiment. And this has been really nice. Now, it is more of a light to medium. I usually build it up to a full medium coverage. I'm actually wearing it today. I did get it in too dark of a shade though. I got this in the shade MN3. 3. I watched a video where Tarte said the shade she used, and I knew I was a little bit darker than her, but I did go a little too dark, but I think it's gonna be a beautiful shade in the summer. I am able to balance this though with some ColourPop concealer and some powders, so I think it looks okay today. I've liked how this kind of just spreads evenly, and it doesn't fully cover everything. So I mean, like when my freckles kind of come through, you can see my freckles, but I don't mind that in the summertime. But you can see it's a little too dark for me right now, but I think after a little bit of time in Florida and a little bit of time in the sun, I think it's gonna be a great match. Now that I've had a little bit more time, let's talk about the Butter collection really quickly. I told you guys in my review that was dedicated to this particular palette that I like it. And I do still like it. I have now had it since the beginning of the month, and now it is the end of the month. I really like this. I think it's really nice. I do kind of wish I did get the darker one just because I already knew I would like this bronzer and I wanted to try something different. But it was mostly because of this blush that I wanted the lighter one. But now I almost think this is too light, especially once I have a tan. So, I mean, I don't want to say I have buyer's remorse because I really don't, because I know I'll use all of this. I just kind of feel like I wanted some more variety than this one offered. Now these two highlighters, I still think they're still super creamy, super buttery. I am wearing that again today on my face, a little bit on my shoulders. I still think this is beautiful and it's still really wet and liquidy. I was concerned that because this isn't like a compact that it would dry out. So far, still really good. But I am gonna figure out before we move how to depot this in some capacity. And yes, I will let you guys know how I do that because so many of you were asking me, can you show us how you do it? Because we need to do it too. Because I don't want to move this whole thing with me across the country. You know what I mean? Like, the two other products I had mentioned last month were the new Butter bronzer that I got in the shade Sun-Kissed Bronzer and the Physicians Formula highlighter that is the Rose Gold. I'm actually wearing the Rose Gold today on my lid. I think it's so pretty as a regular highlight, inner corner, and now I can tell you I like it on the eyes as well. This shade is going to be beautiful for anyone with darker skin, I think, but at the same time, I think it works for just, you know, I've got like medium skin. I think it looks beautiful because it still catches the light. It still reflects and everything like that. Oh, I think it's gorgeous. Tarte. I've not talked about this palette before, I don't believe. This is the Tarte Leave Your Mark eyeshadow palette. I get this from my dear friend, The Regular Girl Reviews, and now is the season I am busting this baby out. This has so many light shades for the eyes and the face that I've been busting into this all week, all the past 2 weeks, I think. I'm wearing it today along with my Physicians Formula on the lids. I think it's done a great, just like summer, going to the grocery store, hanging out in the sun all day kind of look without being too much. And just a quick update as well, I have not melted like an ice cream cone. If you missed my April Faves and Fails, I told you guys I was getting ballsy and I was trying some cream contours, and with oily skin, you're like, is that gonna work? I don't know. And so many of you were inquiring about it in that video. So yes, I have been trying this all month long, and I can tell you this has actually stayed put really well on my oilyish skin. Now, I have had a few 90-degree days wearing this, and I did not melt. It still stayed all together. Now, I do use a powder on top. I do a full beat when I wear this, but I can tell you I really like it. And some of you were saying you had it in your cart from Sephora, you didn't know if you wanted it. Go to Marshall's before you get it from Sephora, because I'm telling you now, this was like on sale for like $16, $18 or something like that. That's where I got this. So if you're gonna get it, you may as well see if you can save money, because I did, and so far I am loving it. I've even used the highlighters under the eyes on the bottom parts of the face, and it keeps you snatched. Even oily skin, at least so far. Really liking it. I'm like a month in, and I've used it most of the month. Another thing that I wanted to talk about is Duolingo. Every now and again when I find a good app, I want to tell you about it. Not sponsored, no one sponsors me, no one knows who I am, but I like to hook you guys up when I can with things that are helpful for us or me. My husband and I are really enjoying Duolingo. We're trying to get a little bit more universal with our language. One, we're moving to Florida now. That was a plot twist. But we are going back to our honeymoon spot this year for our 2nd anniversary. We are going back to Cabo in September. So actually with Duolingo, it actually helps you with some of the lifestyle basics, like talking about food, going places, just some of the basics that kind of teaches you, and you can do it on your own time. It's a free app. Again, this is not sponsored. I'm just helping you out if you're interested. But you can do it with Spanish, you could do it with German, you could do it with French. We just happen to be learning Spanish because that's where we like to go. It's to Spanish speaking countries. But I mean, in the future, I could totally see us trying to learn some French. Or like, you know, I have a German heritage. I'd love to learn some German. And it's free and easy to do, and it kind of makes it like a game for you. So if you're interested, I'm gonna link it below. Again, not sponsored, all just for bettering you. And for a lifestyle fail, if you follow me on Instagram and you watch my stories, you may have heard me talk about this fail, but I can tell you now, I am a bustier lady. I generally try not to show off the décolleté too much, but it's kind of hard to hide that I'm a busty gal, and I was looking for a really good bra. I like to wear these kind of dresses and tops, obviously, so I'm always looking for something that gives support and is comfortable. And a company called Lively kept popping up, you know, how they like to track you when you're looking for stuff online. So I was kind of just looking more into them, and the bras were beautiful. It looked like they could go with some tops like this, and I'm going to be moving somewhere where it's hot all the time. So I was just looking for something that was going to be supportive but cute, and it looked like it was a good deal. I got the bras yesterday, and well, the time of filming yesterday, and none of the bras actually fit. They really aren't for women with large breasts. It's more for people with smaller breasts. So if you maybe are like a B or maybe a low C, that company has super cute bras. They're really inexpensive, and they have beautiful packaging. I mean, the experience is so lovely. It's just not lovely when you're actually a double D and you order a double D bra and you can't get a double D bra, so you gotta return all of it, and it's all an online thing. So that's kind of a little frustration for me, because I am looking for some good quality double D-ish size bras that don't break the bank but are good quality. So I'm still on the hunt. If you have any recommendations, feel free to comment down below. But if you are a bustier lady, I don't recommend them for you, but they're super cute. So if you are a little bit more petite on top, I think they're gorgeous, and I think you might actually like them. Feel free to look them up. This is not like hate or anything. It's just one of those things where I'm like, spoiled again. What can I do for a good bra? Now my shout outs. I love this part of the month. Now I have a new friend, Makeup and Wine. She has a YouTube channel, and I have seen you so much, girl, in my comments below, so I'm going to be linking you below. Thank you so much for all of your comments about makeup, your thoughts on makeup, your thoughts on my videos. Appreciate it. Mwah! And oh my gosh, some of my shout outs for my frequent commenters. I see you guys all the time down there, and I love chatting with you. Maria C, girl, I see you writing paragraphs. You are like so into my videos. You comment back and forth a couple different times, even sometimes. I love seeing you down there. Mwah, how you doing? Just call me Joe. Well, hi Joe, how you doing? I'm so glad you're here. I've been seeing you down in my comments so much. I love hearing your thoughts and your opinions. I think that's amazing. So hi. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if I did not get to shout you out yet, don't you worry. I'm always in my comment section, and you never know, you may be listed in my next Faves and Fails video. I will see you guys in the next video. Again, more to come on my move and how everything's changing, but thank you so much for your patience. I love doing this. If you are new to my channel, I hope you take a quick moment to hit that subscribe button down below to see all of the fun, loud, definitely weird, unique videos I put out every single week. Bye, friends.